Well, Sam, we've heard a lot about guns lately, and I thought it might be appropriate if you and I had an on-camera discussion about guns, maybe an educational piece to show our viewers. Let's do a little show and tell.
Okay, I'm up for that.
This is one of my newest acquisitions. It's called a 380 caliber Ruger. And it has a wonderful little thing. I like to use it when I'm doing demonstrations because it has a pointer on it. You can see that on camera. That's called the Crimson Trace laser. And you activate that by pointing by your grip on the pistol itself. Now, this particular weapon holds, I think it holds 8 rounds, 6, 7, 8.
It's 7 and 1 in the chamber.
Yeah. And you can see on the end of the ammo there, it's a hollow point. I don't know if you can zoom in on that, but a hollow point helps
anti-personnel, if you're getting attacked by a person.
It leaves a mark,
yeah.
We'll just say. This is a wonderful little gun. It's easy to conceal, and I've got a little pocket holster, and it's kind of interesting because it grips the fabric, and the gun just slides out. And it's an easy weapon to handle.
See, what I like about this is wherever that beam is, wherever that laser pointer is, you know you're going to hit your target. So there's no question about it, particularly if you're in a nervous situation. If the red is there, the bullet will be at the same place the red is.
Yeah, it will deliver. And, you know, we live and work in an environment around the Life and Liberty group where weapons are pretty commonplace. In fact, I think probably in the studio there's another one here I'm going to just show you. This, I don't like this as well for personal carry because as you can see it's
huge size difference.
It's quite a little bit larger. And
weight difference too.
But the truth is, and I'm going to show, this is so easy to do, if you just push this button right there, the clip pops out. You can see the size of that ammo, again, a hollow point.
Right.
And again, that'll leave a terrible mark. It's the kind of a weapon.
I think you could puncture somebody's radiator with that.
This also works for lectures too. I don't think it has quite as bright a Crimson Trace sight as my little 380, but Sam, it's a great weapon to carry.
And actually it has a nice heft and handle to it.
That's a .40 caliber Smith & Wesson.
Yep.
And
it's called a Shield.
Yes, the M&P, that's military and police. It will hold 8 rounds, 9 if you have one in the pipe. But aren't these just incredible little surprises to someone who intends to do you harm?
Well, it's interesting because the media has made much play about this young man that caused the tragedy up in Connecticut. But the reality of it is there are stories, maybe not every day, but certainly weekly, where people who have concealed weapons have stopped crime in process in other cities, and the media won't play that part. And, you know, I know a lot of people, probably the predominance of my friends own, and some even carry, weapons, and many of the people own multiple weapons. They're not out shooting up little kids in school. Come on. The problem is mental illness. The problem is political correctness. The problem is, frankly, I spent 17 years in the security field. There are things, passive things, that we can do to help protect schools without even having to arm the teachers there, which I don't think is necessarily a bad idea if they're trained to handle it. But the point is, there are other things we can do rather than disarm our population. And this is all part of an intentional move. It happened in the 30s. Yes. In Hitler's Germany. And you want to talk about normalcy bias, that's what happened to the Jews. It couldn't occur to them that they were going to be hauled off and put in gas chambers, and yet, lo and behold, that's what happened.
If you want to see what a society looks like when only the military and the police have guns, go watch Schindler's List.
Bingo.
Folks, we believe in gun control. We believe you ought to be able to know how to control your gun.
And
how to use it. Yes, you should take some classes. You should learn the art of self-defense. And I think we would agree that many of these tragedies could have been minimized or maybe averted if a responsible gun owner had simply been present. Hope you've enjoyed our presentation, and if you want a little more show and tell, we'll deliver.